Well, this has been our last week looking at the fruit of the Spirit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And as we think about it, there's four things we want to say as we think about what it is that God is doing in us, that the Spirit is doing in us as He helps us to fulfill this vision, this destiny of all that He has planned for us. Four things. First, it's an internal work. We have to understand that. It's an internal work. It's not what sometimes people call fruit stapling, where you imagine that you could somehow make a tree into an apple tree by sticking apples onto the outside of it. That would not make it an apple tree. No, fruit comes because of what the tree is. And so this is an internal work. It grows out of who we are now and who we're becoming. It's an internal work. And so the focus is on who we are, not on just the external things of treating it as a tick list. Have I got more of this? Have I got more of this? No, it's something that grows from who we are and who we're being made into. It's also something that we have to recognize, secondly, comes over time. Okay, it comes over time. The fruit analogy makes that clear. We all know that fruit does not just appear instantly overnight. That is not how fruit works. It comes slowly over time. We need to be patient with ourselves and with each other in this reality. The third thing is, it's certain to come. It will come. Fruit will come. If this is an apple tree and it's not dead, apples will come. If this is a pear tree, pears will come. You can have confidence in that. And so we should have that expectation that the fruit will grow. But the fourth thing we wanted to think about this last weekend is that this is a community project. Okay? This is not just something that I on my own am trying to somehow achieve or to grow in. No, it's something that we do together, because when you look at the verses that follow Galatians 5:22 and you go into chapter 6, what you discover is that Paul's writing to a community, and the context is where they're fighting one another. There's real division. That's what the whole Galatians is about, that there are these different groups, and he's saying to them at the end of chapter 5 not to provoke one another and be jealous of one another, that somehow they turn this into a competition. And he's saying that's not what this is about. In fact, actually, he then goes on to say, if somebody is overcome by sin, that you should come alongside them gently and humbly, helping them back onto the right path. And you need to do it gently and humbly because you want to recognize that tomorrow it could be me who needs this help. It's not something where we're being proud and pushy, but actually something where we're being open and vulnerable with each other and helping each other like a really good team. That's what church community should be like. That this thing is a community project where we're working together, humbly taking responsibility for one another, sharing each other's burdens, and allowing others to help us in this way, so that together we fulfill everything that Christ has for us in our lives and beyond into eternity. That's what this is all about. So the call for all of this is to say, let's be looking and expecting to grow in this as the Spirit takes over every part of our lives, and helping each other to do it, and helping each other to be everything that God has called us to be.